Welcome back to a new video, guys. This is another channel update. Yes, we do this quite often on the channel simply because it helps me tell you guys what's going on with the channel, and it just feels good to just let it all out, let you guys know about my concerns about certain things and where I'm heading with the channel and whatnot. I do this quite often and I'm going to continue to do it. I like doing it. So yeah, the channel has been doing pretty well, guys. It really has. I'm really happy with the way it's going. There's a few videos that didn't do too well, and I wish they did, but you know, we're getting there. The channel's looking a little bit better, a little bit more healthier. The views are down, the subscribers are down, even the views on the streams are down, but that's mainly because we are branching out to other games now, and YouTube recommendations aren't as good as they used to be for 7 Days to Die now. So, but overall, I am more happy with the channel, and I like the way it's going. And another thing is that the donations that come in from a lot of people like Jericho, Flygirl, Miss Potts, there's another guy, there's so many people, I can't remember everyone's donations, but there's a lot of you guys who donate, and just by having those donations in, it's keeping the things going nicely, and I can play other games without worrying about an income, because previously, when we had no donations coming in, 7 Days to Die would have to suffice for income, you know, because we usually get about 2,000, 3,000 views for 7 Days to Die, and that's usually more than enough for income. But we play other games like Dead Polly and other games like that, it's like 1,000 views, and it's not good. You know, some games even have like 700 views, which is very bad. But again, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm really liking it. There was another comment that I got. It wasn't actually a comment, it was a message on Discord a while ago. I won't mention names or anything. They mentioned that the channel is not the way it used to be, and it's not as exciting anymore than it used to be. I've got these comments quite a lot through my years of YouTube. I am a growing person. I change over the years. Things change. They don't always stay the same. That's just how I think life works. And they said that I don't look interested in the channel anymore. Look here, I have my ups and downs. Okay, I enjoy the channel, and then I get a little bit tired, and then I enjoy the channel again, and then I get a little bit tired. Obviously, in my case, I can't just take a break from YouTube, because if I do that, it's going to affect me a lot in terms of food and whatnot. You know, honestly, I just wish I had enough Patreons so that I had like 400 Patreons all donating $10. Then we can take breaks. But right now, we'd really have to focus on content. Whether I like it or not, I have to. But when I do, I try my best to do things I feel like doing at that time. So it's difficult. You know, YouTubers do get burnt out. We do. But you just got to find ways to combat that, to go around it and try different things. That's why playing other games is really important, because that just gives you a breathing moment from games like 7 Days to Die and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm trying my best, and we will always try to innovate and change things on the channel. It's just how it is, you know. If you see a change in me, no point in pointing it out, because it's just how life works. I'm growing, I'm changing, and things change around me. So it's just the way it is. I can tell you that I still have really good moments on my my YouTube channel. There's rarely any bad moments on the YouTube channel, like in terms of my enjoyment of it. You know, it's like, it used to be bad, guys. You know, when I first started doing YouTube, things would go wrong so many times. Like, the editing software will break, my voice would cut out after doing a 3-hour video. It was crazy back then, and I would be so angry. You know, you do a 3-4 hour video and it didn't work, and oh, it's much better than it used to be, I can tell you that. So yeah, I'm still enjoying the channel. I still enjoy what we make. I still enjoy our 7 Days to Die videos, our base videos. I do apologize very, very, very much about my series. I am guilty of my series that I do on the channel, like Silent Hill series I was doing. I lost interest. I'm so sorry. I lose interest in my series. This is a thing about the channel that I'm battling with, for sure. I really struggle doing series. I get very bored doing series, and I play alone especially. It's no fun. So I just lose interest, as well as that Silent Hill got very, very boring. There was no zombies about. There was nothing going on. But you know what? We'll try and finish the 2 last days that we had as planned. I don't know when I'll get it out, but I will try and finish those 2 last days so we can get that out. At least say we finished our goal of reaching day 7 and completing that. Now, the last time I checked on the Patreons, it was 171 Patreons, which is very good. It's been 181 at some point, but it does go up and down quite often. And I just want to let you guys know as well, if you are a Patreon and your month is going bad or you're just having a bad moment in life, don't be afraid to drop your Patreon to a lower amount or altogether. I won't be offended. Even if you're very close to me, I think that you guys should definitely come first. Patreonships is a nice way to support me, but at the same time, don't put yourself out the way. You and your family always come first, and I really mean that to the bottom of my heart. Please, the Patronships is voluntary. I don't force anybody to use Patronships, although you do get some perks, but not too many. I try and not to have too much perks on the Patronship, just so it doesn't feel like there's any special treatment, because I appreciate all my viewers and everything the best I can. So yeah, if you're a Patreon or $50 or whatever it is, you want to drop it, please do so. Whatever feels easiest for you. I always recommend, if you are a new Patreon, always go for the lowest tier, which is $3 or even $1. It's better that way, and it's not straining on you guys, because $1 is not much. If everybody does 111, it's not so bad. When I have a Patreon that does like $50, and then he can't afford $50 anymore, and then he drops it all together because he spent so much money on that, it's a big hit on Patreon. It's like, oh crap, $50 has gone out of the pay for the month. That's quite bad. So it's always better when someone does a lower amount Patreon as well. I do appreciate the higher ones, of course, but it's not as hitting when you need to opt out, you know. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the video I made with the FPB. I hope you guys watched that. I hope you get a better understanding. At the moment, I'm not too concerned about it. We're just going to take it as is, enjoy our lives while we can. When that comes to the point, then we will sort it out then. There's nothing we can do right now, and worrying about it doesn't solve anything. So if you don't know what that is, the FPB situation, go back on my channel and watch the 2 videos that I made for that. There was one video titled "I Can't Believe This, Wow," and then the other one is an update on that. So watch that so you get a better understanding of what's actually happening with that. It's a South African thing mostly. So yeah, you need to check that out. Another thing, which I'm pretty happy about, it's not as good as I thought it was going to go, but it is better than nothing. I think we've got about 2 signups on our Logic servers, the thing that's sponsoring me right now. You get 20% off if you register with them. So any server you want, you get 20% off. So I managed to get in contact with one of the guys that work there. That's how I got this, and he offered me to run a server, and then in return we go and advertise their company. I also make commission on that, which is quite nice. Not that much, but it is decent. So every time someone uses my code, I get commission, and you get 20% off. So it's a 50/50. It's a great way for everybody, I think. So I'm really happy to be with Logic servers. We are using their server on our Patreon as well. And it's really nice. It's working really, really well. We haven't had any issues with it. So from experience, I can say that Logic Service is actually well worth the time and well worth it. You know, I'm really happy that we managed to make that switch, and I hope we can continue that relationship we have with them. The only thing that I had an issue with, but I think it's mostly on my end, is that their interface when you restarting the server or adding mods was very slow. But I think that's just because I'm so far away from the server, as I live in South Africa. So I think that was just my part. But other than that, it's running smoothly. I've had no issues with it. The housing situation. So for those who don't know, for the longest time on the channel, I've been talking about buying our own place. For a very long time. We have about 4 months on the clock. After 4 months, we can see if we are approved. Now, there's a trick to this. We have to make a certain quota on YouTube as well as Patreon every single month. If we do not meet this quota within those 4 months, or even if we miss 1 month, there is a problem. So we really are pushing it, and we need to try and make that quota every month in order to get that home loan approved. So it's a bit tricky, and we are trying, and we hope we can do that. So again, guys, if you want to support a Patreon, go for it. It does help. You know, just trying to get that goal. After 4 months, then we can relax a little bit. but we're just trying to get that goal and get that that bloody home loan done, because wow, right now the rent on this place is more than the home loan you pay back monthly, which doesn't make much sense to me. Okay, it does make sense to me, but yeah, so once we get that home loan done, we'll be paying less from this place, which is less stressful. So hopefully soon, hopefully, we're really hoping for this. And there's a lot more we can do with our own place instead of renting, of course. So there was something else I wanted to bring up. I don't think I'm going to bring up any names in this chat. There was someone on Discord, and he was a Patreon as well. He was a sponsored Patreon. I gave him the Patreon for life. I've heard a rumor that he may have passed away. I am not entirely sure if it's true, but he's not responding anymore, and he had cancer, really bad, and it got to the point where it affected our Discord server, as you guys know, the announcements. So yeah, he caused a bit of issues on there, but again, it was the cancer that was causing it. He had I think a brain cancer, and during the time I knew him when he was on the server and stuff, he seemed like a pretty decent guy. In fact, some of his bases were featured on the channel. So it's kind of sad. If it is true, I'm not confirming this, but if it is true and he has passed away, I have good memories of him, you know, and I'm so sorry that has happened. And don't know his family, but I hope things are going smoothly. And I'm sorry, man. I really am. I hope things are okay with the family. It's quite sad to hear this. This is actually the first time on my channel that I've heard of someone passing away. I've heard of YouTubers talk about this when they have a channel and they just meet all these people that die, that pass away. I don't like to use the word die. That pass away, and then they always update their content creators like, oh, I knew this guy that passed away. I was like, wow. Finally, I'm part of that gang now. Anyway, I'm really sorry. So if the family ever does get a chance to watch something like this, I was thinking of you, and he was a good guy, if it is true. So for those that don't know, RJ actually went to the dentist. She got a tooth pulled, and RJ needs braces. Yeah, and that's expensive. So we're going to pay that off monthly at some point, but RJ first has to get some other things done with the teeth before she can get braces. And yeah, she needs to get braces for a couple of years. That's very expensive, but you know, we'll have to just pay that very slowly every month, so that's not too bad. But that is something that we have to get done as well. Life hits you when you least expect it, right? Yeah. All in all, life is good for myself and RJ. There's nothing really to report that's bad. We're not sick. We don't have any problems except for RJ's teeth problem. I've been healthy, we eat healthy, everything is going pretty well, and I'm quite happy mentally. Hopefully, at least I think I am. And everything is going well, guys. I just wanted to update you guys on some things, and we'll come back in a couple of weeks and we'll see where we're at. Hopefully, we got good news next time we come back. That's what I'm hoping for. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I always think of you guys, and you guys mean a lot to me on the channel, especially with the streams and stuff. It really means a lot to me when you join up and you chat with me and RJ. Also, when I play other games and I see you guys in the comment section, it really means a lot. I'm like, yes, he actually watched that. So thank you for supporting other games. It really does go a far way in my book, and thank you again. Anyway, guys, check in the next one. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.